Good morning, everybody. Morning. It's 2:11 in the AM, Saturday. And this is Logical Excess Final Fantasy 15 playthrough, Chapter 3, Part 1. We just entered Chapter 3, so there's really not much to say other than we beat the boss. We defeated the boss. I don't remember the guy's name now, but it was like some sort of Loki. We defeated Loki, and now we're just now entering Chapter 3, and I think this is where the game seems to be opening up. At least the dialogue between Prompto and Ignis kind of suggests that that we're finally getting a chance to hit the wide open road, and we get a chance to explore the world of Eos a little bit more. And I think our first stop is the region called Duscae. Duscae. Either way, if you've played the demo, which I did play the demo when it came out in 2015, you're already kind of familiar with this area. And it's virtually, from what I can tell on the minimap, it's, at least from the minimap's perspective, it's the same area, like the geographical layout, the terrain, almost one for one. So if they've changed it any, it's just been very, very little. At least from a level design perspective, it's probably not changed. Now, maybe they changed the types of encounters, but we'll have to see, you know. Join me for the next hour and a half, roughly, and we'll explore the Duscae region. I think there's also a Chocobo post here as well. I think Prompto was kind of going nuts, and he was really like, hey, let's go see the Chocobos. Let's go see the Chocobos. I'm wondering whether maybe that should be the first thing we do is do the Chocobo stuff. Might be the best bang for our buck. I am a little sleepy, so I don't know if I'm going to make it through the full hour and a half. I really should be in bed by now. But yeah, we've already got the quest to head to the Wiz Chocobo post. But first things first, new area. Need to stock up on items, right? Healing items? Check. Quint Energy Motor Oil. Lavish your car with luxurious engine lube. Gallop the open plains on a Chocobo. Wiz Chocobo post. Your feathered friends are waiting.
Ooh, Chocobos!
I know, brother.
Hey there.
Memories of FF3. We need that.
Thanks.
Top off potions. Actually, we are running low on gold. So let's see if we can make some money.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got a lot of high potions. Don't really need to buy too many more of those. Whoa, that really killed us right there.
See you next time.
We'll definitely have to recover on that. So we got some new quests around here too. Let's see what we got. Oh, Hunter quest.
It's time.
Howdy. Just heard word of another lost tag. Don't know where you boys are headed, but would y'all mind picking it up if it's on your way?
We will. We'll look for that dog tag, brother. Building stone. An antidote. What do we have here?
Well, if it isn't Sonya.
Huh. Somebody you know?
Spoke with her just the once, back at Hammerhead.
Now that you mention it, you were chatting someone up.
She's real knowledgeable about wildlife. Could teach us a thing or two. Go on and introduce yourself.
Was Gladio talking to her back at Hammerhead? I really don't recall.
What is it now? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy at the moment. Oh, it's you boys. Wait, who are you again? And what do you need now?
Nothing?
You're saying you distracted me for nothing? This won't do. Won't do at all. Down the drain. How am I to make up for them? Of course! You boys can help me.
Okay.
That's the spirit. I was just thinking I could use a few extra hands for catching frogs, to be precise.
Wait, what? Frogs?
And if you're thinking any old frog will do, wrong. You're not getting off that easily. Only the red frog native to Ulster suits my needs. You'll need to get knee and elbow deep down at the slough. With that,
Slough.
I'll get back to my work.
That's how you
Remember,
pronounce
it's
it,
red
not
frogs,
slough or
and
slough.
make sure they're fresh.
Slough. Well, we'll get you these frogs. You don't have to worry about that. That's what we do around here. What is this? Sign. We have a sign here. Justice Monsters 5. KMA announces JMV update to help the heroes for great justice. I guess I should be playing this minigame intermittently, at least.
We are Exonerus. For generations, we have supported the livelihood of the people of Lestalem, and will continue to provide power for generations to come. Exonerus Industries, where the light of hope shines ever bright.
Serving up a treat every day. Visit the Crow's Nest where the grub tastes the best.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest. Grab some food before you go? Suppose I know the area pretty well.
Wow. Is that all?
How about it?
Galloping gorillas and beasts wallow in the wetlands. Go for the galloping gorillas.
Go get 'em.
2,000 gil reward. Pretty nice, too.
I'm ready to take your order.
The only thing we can really afford is either Jetties or Kenny's Fries.
Got it.
I know this is kind of crap, but I'm getting it just to see if it prompts Ignis to learn a new recipe. No, it did not.
We'll see you around.
So we'll head out.
That was... overwhelming.
Let's hope it'll be edifying as well.
How did you manage to talk to her?
Oh, you know me.
Let's roll.
Yep.
Use items and crafting spells to add additional special effects. See, this part of Duscae in the demo was... I want to say it wasn't really blocked off, but it wasn't... You pretty much couldn't go past this point.
My chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
Like somebody was flying in overhead.
Guys, we got a little problem over here.
Cool. Go take care of it.
Alone? That wasn't part of the deal.
Sorry.
Whoa! Look at this guy.
Wow.
Be surprised.
We're on the same page.
We all good?
Better than good.
Good to go.
What is this?
Not. We should make haste for Lestallum.
Yeah. Don't keep my sister waiting.
These guys are really wanting to push forward to Lestallum, which I think is the next region over. That means the Duscae is basically a stopgap. Got a fella broken down on the side of the road, I think.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. My car is stuck.
Crap, I don't have a repair kit, I don't think.
Oh, thank goodness you're here. My car is stuck.
All right, let's go ahead and do this galloping gorillas thing.
We're in the money. We're in the money.
Ready for this?
Here I am!
Fiend fit to be. Gladio, do it! Nice work, Gladio.
Ignis!
My pleasure.
Gladio! Everything cool?
No problems here.
Hey, Ignis, instructions!
Mind if I do?
Prompto, you're up! Nice one, Prompto! Gladio! Nice work, Gladio!
Yep.
Let nothing stand in your way. You've got my back.
Always. I think we're in for a fight.
Got more than we bargained for.
Pronto!
Got it!
Hey, Ignis, instructions!
Wow, this is a long fight, man. These mobs are tough. They're just durable. They're beefy.
Duly noted. Any ideas? Anyone?
How are we?
Oh crap, Prompto. Where you at, Prompto?
Prompto's in trouble.
Prompto!
How's it going?
Could be worse.
Prompto!
Get back in the fight, man.
The Prince of Pain.
Yep.
On cover.
Can't keep on like this.
Gladio, do it! Get out!
He's gone.
Nice work, Gladio.
Imperials above us!
Thanks.
And now
I'm
the
tired
Imperials
of thirst
decide to
here.
join.
I'm starving to death.
And yet we're all very much alive.
Everyone loves beans. Hey, hey! What's up, man? It's about 2:32 in the morning over here, man. What time is it over there? You guys are, the sun rises in the east, so that means you're further into the day than we are. You're further into January 7th, I think. About 8:30 or something like that? 9:30?
Real nice here.
Yeah.
Alster Slough. I didn't know how to pronounce that for the longest time. I was like, what is that? Slough or Slough? But if you listen to the dialogue, it's Slough.
I suspect the hunter had his rest around here.
Then let's hurry up and look. Cindy ordered that coating for us, you know.
Just to let you know, Kiju, I'm actually kind of tired. I'm usually not up this late. And I don't know if I'm going to be as peppy or as energetic. I know I'm not really ridiculously energetic, but I may be more laid back than I normally am.
Showtime.
Ooh, can't beat a blindside Link like that.
Here you come.
Watch out!
No, Mr. Nice Guy!
On your mark.
You know, I think we're actually getting some winter storms over here. Well, not really. I'm in Georgia, but I'm thinking like North Georgia and like Atlanta area and parts of South Carolina. Oh crap! I point warped into the freaking dropship.
All cover.
Are you kidding me? These troopers, man. Look at Prompto, man. Prompto's, you always got a baby Prompto. His HP pool sucks. Come on.
Nailed it!
Get back in the fight, Ignis.
Agnes! No more Mr. Nice Guy!
One time. Sure thing.
I'll tell you what, it's nowhere near.
Got it.
It's not. I tell you what, it's not like there's no way it's negative 25 here, man. It'll probably, like, worst case, would be about like 28 degrees, you know, like just below the temperature at which water freezes. That's right, you guys. My bad. 32, about 28 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know what that is in Celsius off the top of my head.
Gladio! Nice work, Gladio.
Yep. You're mine.
Prompto, use the potion.
Okay.
Here we go.
Try this.
What's the best way to hurt these things?
Subtle.
Yeah, bro, dude, bro, you're in Finland, dude. You're way above the equator, bro. Your winners are gonna kick our winners' butts. Seriously.
Was that perfect or what?
I'll give you that. Hey, look. This has got to be the stuff.
Bingo! Wonder what it'll do. Guess we'll find out when Cindy sprays it on the car.
Feels like we become Cindy's personal errand boys.
Yeah, isn't it great?
You seem pleased.
Nope. Honored.
Lucky you.
Oh crap! Let me get the.
We got company.
Misery loves company.
No, let's get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. All right, we're gonna dip back. We're gonna hand in. We're gonna turn in the quest for the rewards that we've obtained, and we're also gonna pick up a repair kit for the guy that's broken down on the side of the road. I'm gonna remember to do that.
Enough talk. Time for some action.
What's that?
Jeez, man, this thing keeps coming. It's gotten a lot more aggressive.
I want to ride my chocobo all day. Can't get it out of my head.
Let's hit up the shop.
Sounds reasonable enough.
Are you joining us?
Off to today.
Welcome. Nice work out there.
Thank you.
You feeling all right?
We'll take you up on the next
Are
hunt,
you
brother.
willing to do our dirty work?
Beast wallow in the wetlands. We get a warrior's anklet and 2,330 gil. Not bad.
What'll you boys be having?
Let's see.
So, what do you want to know? Come back in one piece, boys.
Ba-dun-da-dun, ba-dun-da-dun. And grab that repair kit.
Hello again. What can I help you with today? Thanks. Thank you for coming. Huh.
No, thank you. Oh, what the hell? I guess we need to go ahead and rest, man.
You ready to rumble, Nut?
In King's Night? Oh yeah, I'm game.
In that case, I'll join you.
King's Night. Yeah, you know King's Night is a really, really old a really old Nintendo game. Nintendo, like the original Nintendo that Square Enix developed and published.
Look at you.
Yeah, man.
Perfect
Have you been?
timing.
I gotta share this on my social media, man. I gotta join in the fun. See, I'm already starting to get kind of sleepy. That sucks. My focus is going. I remember being able to stay up forever. I'm committed, though. I'm committed. I'm committed to streaming this game. Regardless of how sleepy I am, I've got to get some time in on this game. Or they will have released 2 DLC by the time I finish it. Blind playthrough doesn't literally mean that I'm blind. It just means that I'm playing the game with no like forward knowledge of anything. I haven't looked at any strategy guides, any walkthroughs, any game facts. I haven't done any research on the storyline. It's spoiler free. I haven't watched Kingsglaive. Well, I tell you what, I have watched the Brotherhood animes, which are pretty good. Does my description say blind playthrough? Maybe it does. I thought it was just playthrough. I mean, if it does, that's okay, because this pretty much is a blind playthrough. I don't watch it that frequently, man. I used to watch it more. I don't watch it so much now, but when I was younger, I watched more anime when I was a few years back. But see, I was even kind of casual back then. I wasn't really hardcore, and I didn't really follow anything very religiously. Come on. Oh, man. Though I am amazed at how huge anime is now. Like, it's really big compared to what it was back a few years back, man. It was very fringe back in the day. Now it's like, it seems like it's a lot more mainstream. There's a lot more anime series than there were in the past. Oh man, you want to talk? I mean, I guess we can relate a little bit on this, but geez, man, like probably the very first anime that I can remember seeing when I was really young. I didn't even know what the hell anime was. I had a cousin that kept talking about this animated movie that you needed to see, and it was Jesus, what was it? I'm trying to remember. It was Vampire Hunter D. Vampire Hunter D, and I was probably like maybe 9 or 10 years old. And I was completely, at that age, I was like blown away because I had been watching cartoons, and I was like the first like animated cartoon that actually had like a more of a serious type of plot line than a kid show. And then I went on to see Akira, Record of Lodoss War. I remember whenever the Sci-Fi Channel started showing Record of Lodoss War, I was flipping out. And I think I'd seen also on the Sci-Fi Channel. This is back when the Sci-Fi Channel was showing anime, and I forgot what the name of the segment was, but they had like an anime segment, and I think Galaxy Train was on that segment. Ninja Scroll, Demon City Shinjuku. I've seen I've also seen, I think there was like a spin-off of Ninja Scroll that was like a series. I'd seen some of the episodes of that one, whatever it was called, and some Rurouni Kenshin episodes, but I haven't seen the whole series. Obviously, Dragon Ball Z, a lot of Dragon Ball Z actually, because that was like that was like the most common anime I think that anybody you could say, hey man, you ever seen anime? And usually people say DBZ, kind of like a common language.
Better make tracks. Chop chop, Prompto.
Although I didn't really follow it. Like I think I quit following it right up until after the Frieza saga. I don't even. I never got to. I had a friend who continued to follow it after the Frieza sagas, and I remember he was telling me about the Cell saga and everything like that. And I don't know what it was. I don't think I had the time really to follow it at that point in time. Berserk. Not the new episodes. I'm talking about the Berserk episodes that were produced in like the 90s. There's an anime called Desert Punk that my brother kind of got me into, and I thought it was kind of funny. Samurai Champloo on Cartoon Network. That was like back in the mid 2000s.
Woke up on the wrong side of the bed again, huh?
Well, a cup of ebony will wake him up.
We mustn't deplete the stock.
You really love that stuff, don't you?
Excel Saga, which was kind of goofy. I guess it was supposed to be like one of those funny animes. Spriggan. You know what's interesting? I've never seen Ghost in the Shell, and I know they're about to produce a Hollywood movie starring Scarlett Johansson. I guess I need to go watch the anime so I can relate to what's going on in the movie at least a little bit.
Magitech engine. It's close.
And the other series I've never seen an episode of is Neon Genesis Evangelion. Never seen an episode of that.
I am not into wildlife. More of a pet guy.
Stop itching, start killing.
Now, I know there's a lot of newer stuff now, like... Back when I watched DBZ, I think Inuyasha was on... I didn't really watch too much Inuyasha. I don't even remember a single episode.
Another one out.
And some of the newer stuff like Bleach and... Jesus, what's the other one? About the ninjas and stuff. Naruto. Not as familiar with either. I've seen some Cowboy Bebop. Trigun? I think I've seen some episodes of Trigun. And, I don't think I know of Hellsing. I think my brother's seen Hellsing, but I never, I don't think I've watched Hellsing. Like, I guess, like, it's kind of funny, like, hey man, what are you seeing? Like, I know the names, you know, I know the names of a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean I've seen it. For somebody who doesn't really follow it religiously, I feel like I know an okay amount.
Overhead.
Seems we found what we were looking for.
Say your prayers. One shot.
And you know what's funny? Like my brother, I guess because I think my brother he's on Reddit a lot. He was telling me about the other one that's new, that's pretty big from what I hear, is Attack on Titan.
Everything cool?
Yeah, I kind of figured, man. Like, you're probably thinking Naruto's kind of old shit. DBZ is old shit. But what you know what's really old shit is Vampire Hunter D and Akira. That's really old shit.
You'd never ask.
Final Fantasy 1 is really old shit. Final Fantasy 3.
Iggy's looking pretty rough.
Just because it's old doesn't mean it's bad, though. Don't mistake that for like, oh, it's old, it's shitty. Nah, that's not how it is. I'm not saying Naruto's crappy because it's old. Full Metal Alchemist. I had some friends back in university, like my freshman and sophomore year of university. I knew some guys. They were really into anime, man. Like they watched these series religiously over and over again. They memorized a lot of the damn dialogue and everything. I never got to that level though.
Count on it.
I remember one of the dudes. He was skipping his classes to go to the computer lab to watch like digital rips of Full Metal Alchemist and Witch Hunter Robin. That's the other one.
Nothing personal. Let it be done.
Say your prayers.
How are we?
Getting by. Going for it.
That's one thing I would have never done is skip classes and possibly fail classes to go watch anime episodes. I'll tell you what, man, like I don't do that, you know, like that is not a smart thing to do. That's one thing you can learn. Well, you're not learning it from me personally because I didn't do it.
This is in trouble. Never miss. Your time has come.
But don't do what
Just happy it's over.
don't do what he did. This a fishing quest? Like, what is this? Yo!
If you're here for the hunting, do it someplace else. I don't want you boys scaring the fish.
You're into fishing?
Indeed I am. You too?
Yeah, fish whenever I can.
Well then, a fellow fish nut. Come on, let me show you a good spot.
Ninja Scroll's probably old as shit to you too, man, because that's probably been around forever for you.
Haven't seen you around these parts before. First time here?
Something like that?
Well, the name's Navith. I've traveled the whole world just about, looking for new fishing. If you're as keen as you say, what do you say to a challenge?
A challenge?
The Crag Barramundi. Lurks in these waters. Catch him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Okay, I'll do it.
I like your spirit, my boy.
You mean like universities, or do you mean like over here we have like elementary school, middle school, high school, and then the college system, universities.
Fishing looks good here.
It may be more chill. I don't know. Like, I would say probably because.
Remember, gotcha. Just a scatter boss. Easy as they come. All over.
Because we do have some really competitive majors over here.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Don't be late. Impressive.
Yep.
This one's just for you.
None the worse for wear.
I got poisoned?
Bring on the
How'd that happen? Oh well.
next one.
I think he was majoring in like computer engineering, and literally like he was failing classes because of doing that. I mean, like he was skipping classes. So, like, dude, you obviously. I don't think he cared. I don't even know if he was paying for his tuition. Actually, his parents may have been paying his whole ride, and that's probably why he did what he did.
Got it.
But you know what's weird? I don't even know what that guy's up to, man. I haven't actually talked to him in a few years now. Thinking he's in the Midwest somewhere now. Maybe like Ohio or Michigan.
I think those Imperial soldiers just want to say...
Wow, I just one-shot these gorillas with this axe.
What can I say?
Yeah, I need to stop using it because of that. I was thinking I could manage the health loss, but apparently I can't. It's a lot more health loss than I thought.
Yes, sir. Careful! Don't let him get you!
Same to you.
Are you getting used to the controls in this game?
No big deal.
I feel like I'm just now actually starting to get used to them, where I'm actually good at them. But it's taken me a freaking like 9 hours of playtime to get to that point.
Magitech engine. It's close.
There's a frog.
Yeah, you don't hurt it.
Have you ever tried to go back and play some of the older Final Fantasies where you got random battles and turn-based combat? And then now this Final Fantasy's doing this. It is kind of weird. You know.
Nice work, Noct.
I guess they were trying to make it a little bit more like they were trying to mix in the Kingdom Hearts style of gameplay, and you know what? I've never played a Kingdom Hearts game all the way through. Most of the older Final Fantasy games are sword and sorcery type theme, like fantasy themes, like elves, dwarves, wizards, that kind of stuff. Which is like all the newer Final Fantasies, and like I think people who are coming to the series are all like, oh, it's a sci-fi kind of modern type setting. But all the
Hey, try not to squash it.
I would say that only really started with FF7, really.
That should do it.
All the bounce has gone out of me.
Let's present the whole to Sania.
The gift of frogs for a lady. Well, there's a first for everything.
Well, Final Fantasy was one of my childhood games. Not necessarily the first one. I'd say, really, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 4, and Final Fantasy 6, and Final Fantasy 7, and Tactics. Some of the ones on the PlayStation were like my childhood as well. I would even say FF9, man. I really liked Final Fantasy 9 on the first PlayStation.
Thing I need now.
I feel outpost.
Gladio, let's take these guys out. Come on now.
Excuse me? Forgive me.
This one's just for you. Iggy's looking pretty rough.
Whoa, two of my guys are down.
Got it.
You know, in Kingdom Hearts, you know, I know you have Donald and Goofy as like teammates. Do they fight sort of like this too?
Stay down.
Like
eyes forward.
Oh, sorry about that.
where you don't really control them, the AI controls them, and you just kind of issue heal commands and stuff like that.
Get out! Hey, where'd you learn that one, Noct?
That was a close.
Let's see what's next on the quest.
Too close for comfort.
Anyways, I guess what I'm trying to say about the older Final Fantasies is, I think you said that you kind of, I think one of the previous streams you mentioned that you didn't really like the futuristic modern type settings. You like the old like fantasy settings, and I actually tend to agree. I remember whenever Final Fantasy made the move to trying to make the game more futuristic. I remember hating it, thinking like, what the hell, this is a fantasy game. We don't need trains, we don't need cars, all this other bullcrap.
Okay.
Eyes forward.
Oh, sorry about that. Woo, we got some real chemistry here. Ha!
Man, it's hot.
Then lose the jacket.
Alright, man, we're going to help you out.
What a relief. Thank you.
Yeah, about the Kingdom Hearts 3, as a game, like what I've seen, it looks like a really, really damn good, high quality game. It looks like they're really going to do a smash up job on Kingdom Hearts 3.
Magitech engine. It's close.
I'm actually kind of happy for Square Enix, man, because they've been kind of in a rough spot. I think people were pissed off at Final Fantasy 13, and from what I hear, this game is actually selling pretty well. And I'm hoping it's going to help the company recover, because they've been in a slump. They've been in a slump for 6-7 years. And I know Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be a huge hit already. So that means they're going to have 2 big hits under their belt here over the next 2 to 3 years. Sweet jamming custard lure. I don't even know if I have that lure. Excuse me, man. I don't have the sweet jam and custard.
All day. Can't get it out of my head.
Gotcha!
Brilliant.
No big deal. I think I could handle this all by myself.
Watch the enemy's movements. Yep, right. Got it. There's no...
You know, now thinking about it, if Kingdom Hearts is one of your childhood games, that means you probably... That means maybe you were...
This sounds like you're having fun.
That means Final Fantasy X was probably out around the same time for you as well. I don't know whether you picked it up, but... I think FF10... I think Final Fantasy X came out in like 2001 or 2002.
Oh.
I want to say. Actually, it's kind of funny because Kingdom Hearts was like a brand new IP for them, like a brand new intellectual property at that time. And really, like looking back on it, Kingdom Hearts completely stole Final Fantasy, the Final Fantasy series thunder, and rightfully so, I'd say. Because like,
where's the damn sun?
Final Fantasy was like their feather in their cap, and then until they decided to create Kingdom Hearts, and all of a sudden Kingdom Hearts was like, there was no looking back then after they opened the floodgates with the Kingdom Hearts series. The other series that Square has that they haven't done anything with for about 21 years is Chrono Trigger. That was like that's arguably one of the best Super Nintendo games. And they've just not done anything with it, you know, and I've seen interviews with some of the old developers. They don't...
What? The distance disappears on a rainy night.
Can you see what's right in front of us?
More or less.
Old developers that were working with Square, they helped actually create and direct. Actually, it was the director of Chrono Trigger. He's no longer with the company. I think he left the company like 14 years ago.
Look at all these lovelies. Thank you, boys. Now my research can spring along.
Research?
From longer nights to earthquakes, there's been a lot of strange phenomena of late. The world's out of whack, and there's no end to the mysteries that want for solving.
Mysteries like frogs.
Yep, you see, red frogs only appeared recently. We don't know what gave rise to the mutation. But this tiny critter could hold the key to the world's mysteries in its webbed feet.
Huh.
Fascinating stuff, right? When can you help again?
Couldn't say right now.
Well, when you can, you let me know. For now, here's a token of my thanks for finding the frogs. You've earned it.
Oh yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of drifting off a little bit, but yeah, the director of Chrono Trigger
cleared up.
Said back when he was working at Square, he wanted to make Chrono Trigger a series, and he said that the corporate guys at Square said no. And it was like, for its time, like everybody knew. Chrono Trigger was flying off the shelves, dude. People were having a hard time finding it in the stores back then. That's how well it was selling. They were having a hard time keeping the supply up.
Name Jaeger, if I'm not mistaken.
Took you long enough to make the connection.
Sonya. Who?
Sonya.
What brings you to these parts?
And the corporate guys that were there were like, no, it's... we're looking at the numbers, and we don't want to spend the money on the development of another Chrono title. I don't understand it.
My tongue's like sandpaper.
The only thing I can rationalize it. I mean, I think I have to rationalize it to the fact that Japan's just a very conservative culture. They don't like to take a whole lot of risk. Even sometimes when something seems like it's a success, I think they're kind of concerned to take a risk.
Not the time for horseplay.
My hands.
I guess I can take this back to Cindy. Yeah. All right, there was a new game, or am I crazy, for Wii U and 3DS? When you say a new game, you mean like a new Kingdom Hearts game? Or just a new game release this week that kind of went under the radar?
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Hey, Nott?
Yeah?
I'm pretty beat. Can we call it a night and head for the hotel?
Well, I kind of want to get to my destination, bro.
No time to stop. We keep moving.
Seriously? When will it end? I've got to take a nap sometime.
Yeah, as if you never doze off in the car.
Hey, that's different.
No, there is you can't actually. No. All right. There is a Chrono Trigger on the DS, and all that is just a port. It's a port of the original game. I think maybe with a couple things added to it, but the overall game is more or less the original game that you would have played on the Super Nintendo. And if you have a 3DS, and if you're interested, and you get an opportunity to pick it up and check it out, man. It's really only a 20 to 30 hour long game, really. But that's pretty much how long an old school RPG was back in the day. Might be a little hard to hold your attention because it's like the combat system's kind of a hybrid between. It's like action and turn-based. It's more turn-based than it is action, and that's kind of an old-fashioned design for a combat system now, especially nowadays. I mean, you release an RPG with like a turn-based system now, your game's pretty much dead in the water.
Noct. The roads are perilous at night. We best head back into town.
I don't know where's the...
Let's head back to town.
Where's it taking me?
Let's call it a night.
To the nearest campground? The reason why Chrono Trigger was such a huge hit, especially back then, was it was an RPG, a Square Enix type of RPG, but with all the character art, the character designs were done by Akira Toriyama.
Look at all these lights. What a relief.
Indeed. They ought to keep the demons at bay.
And Akira Toriyama is the character designer for all the Dragon Ball Z characters. And that alone right there made it a hit.
Oh.
Well, I wouldn't say that alone because the game was actually good for the time. But having all your characters designed in the style of the Dragon Ball Z universe was huge back in the 90s, dude.
Ugh, I'm all sticky and gross.
Woohoo! About time!
Have you tried Bravely Default on the 3DS?
Well taken.
Bravely Default is a really good example of like a modern game or a modern old-fashioned JRPG. At least with the battle system, especially the battle system. The story,
See him everywhere.
the story is kind of like, I would say the story is like a typical old school JRPG.
Look at you.
Yeah, I know.
Why you gotta be so photogenic?
But some of those older RPGs actually had like really epic level storylines. They just had like crappier graphics, basically. It's hard, even for me, man. Like, it's hard for me to go back and play a turn-based game. And I grew up with them. Like, I grew up with those style of RPGs. But like now, in this day and age, if I go pick up a new game and it's turn-based, even I have a hard time going back to that kind of like mentality. That's hard to have the attention for it now. It also depends on how you like your RPGs. Like nowadays, like really open world RPGs are the mainstream and they're all the rage. But if that's what you like, and you go back and play some of these old school SNES era and NES era RPGs, yeah, you're right about that. And it's still pretty freaking huge. But I guess, in a way, you've got to really... But do people like Pokemon because of the turn-based battle system? Is that really why people like Pokemon? Or do they like Pokemon because of the Pokemon? You know what I mean? Because of the little monsters and the little creatures that you guys catch and everything. I guess you're asking about anime earlier. I guess I could name drop Pokemon as an anime. Pokemon. Pokemon's a little bit after my time, man. I remember whenever the card game first came out. I remember whenever like all the middle schoolers were crazy about Pokemon, man. It's crazy, man. Like, as the years go by, it's just nuts. You kind of see things kind of come and go in cycles, but every time they're a little bit different. You know, like, because right before Pokemon, like, what was big in middle school when I was in middle school and early high school was not Pokemon. It was, for card games, it was Magic the Gathering. It was freaking huge. Everybody and their mom was playing Magic. It's still pretty big, from what I understand. But then whenever, like, the up-and-coming kids after me, whenever the Pokemon came out, Magic was done. At least amongst the younger crowd. What is HS? Oh, I think I know it. I think I know what HS is. Is it Hearthstone? Yeah, Hearthstone. I don't play it on the regular, but I have played it. My brother is the one who showed it to me, and I played against my brother for a few nights there, for a few weeks there, I think. And I thought it was really cool game, actually. It's similar to Magic. You know what's funny though, that because that's a card game that you play on the computer. And that's just kind of funny to me that because back in middle school, whenever we were playing Magic at the lunch table, we were like playing Magic, like we were playing with real cards. Like we weren't, like we didn't go to the lunch table and whip out our smartphones and laptops and start playing each other through our smartphones.
Ready for more?
You bet.
Like he came to the table with physical cards. Gathering online. They've had that now for at least a decade, I think. And it's pretty good. I spent some hours in Magic the Gathering Online, just trying to get back into Magic stuff.
So, Noct, I've been taking pics of whatever catches my eye, but what do you want to see?
I want to see Ignis. No, maybe I want to see me. I'm gonna go with Ignis.
Get some more shots of Specs.
Gotcha. I'll see what I can do.
From what I understand, CD Projekt Red is going to release a Gwent, a version of Gwent, the card game, to compete with Hearthstone and Magic the Gathering. All right, Cindy, this better be worth.
So what's next? Ask around a little?
It's up to Noct.
Could use it.
Whoa.
Did you play World of Warcraft?
This time? Is there nothing you lot won't pick up? Anywho, show me the parts and I'll show you serious firepower. Good. How y'all doing? If y'all are having car trouble, Cindy's your girl. Good. How y'all doing?
Are people still pissy about Cindy and everything?
Welcome back. You find the place all right?
Yep, sure did.
No surprise there. Y'all can hang on to that. That's your reward. Spray your car with a coat of that stuff, and it'll keep her looking spick and span. Y'all want to treat the old girl right, don't you? And nothing feels better than driving around in a clean car.
Good. I'm glad you didn't really get caught up in WoW, man, because I did back in 2005, bro. The year that WoW came out, that was the biggest deal. Yeah, she does kind of sound like Miley Cyrus. That whole year, 2005, I wasted playing WoW, man, and I regret it actually.
Huh.
So it's a good thing you never got started. I was just cooped up playing WoW all the time. And yeah, that year, man, I gained a lot of weight just because I was sitting around playing WoW. I'm still carrying some of that weight around. I'm almost positive, dude.
I never thought about how people viewed the Crown City from the outside.
I mean, I've lost a lot of weight since then.
It's the place where legends were made.
And goods produced in the Purlius have yet to match that caliber, even after 30 years.
Pretty impressive.
But it was not a healthy lifestyle because I was staying up late, I wasn't getting consistent sleep, and I was drinking caffeinated beverages to stay up. And all that accumulates, that has a cumulative effect and everything. Like what I'm doing now, I'm staying way, it's not good what I'm doing, really. And I should know better, and I do know better. Staying up past 3 o'clock in the morning, playing Final Fantasy 15. I'm about to call it here, though, pretty soon. I'm already an hour 26 minutes in, and I need to get some rest.
Well, hey there, Prince.
Another favor?
You guessed it. Must be written all over my face. You see, one of our regulars tipped me off to something real special. Little thing called a supercharger, and a pretty powerful one at that. You boys wouldn't happen to be interested in one, would you? Fella snatched it from a scrap car, but didn't know what to do with it, so he left it. If y'all want it, it's yours for the taking.
It's funny you say Cindy sounds like Miley Cyrus, because where I live right now, the area of the United States where the United States where I live, most people talk like Cindy. Like, they talk kind of like that, with that accent, the southern accent.
Thank your lucky stars, 'cause I whipped up something real special.
I thought you had another quest. Doodle-doo-doo-doo-doo. Man, I didn't turn that in, apparently. I'm a quick travel bag.
Man, I love how passionate Cindy gets when she talks about cars.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cute.
What? Dude, could you not?
Not what?
The supercharger comes with Cindy's seal of approval, and bet it's worth the search.
And if we find the supercharger, maybe we'll earn her seal of approval too.
You hear this? As if he actually has a chance.
Let the kid dream.
Prompto's trying to hook up with Cindy, huh? Or should I say Miley Cyrus? I didn't realize how famous Miley Cyrus. I know Miley Cyrus is a celebrity, but there's a lot of celebrities out there. I didn't know that she was famous internationally so much. I'm guessing if you guys know who she is over there in Finland, she must be really, really freaking big. Oh, man. I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling to stay awake. My eyes are getting heavy. You know, if you want me, if I ever get into Hearthstone, yeah, I'll play, man. But I can't guarantee you, man. My schedule is so tight. Like, and when I mean tight, I mean like.
Hey, who's up for a bite?
Like the downtime that I would be able to use for like playing Magic the Gathering or something like that, I'm using right now to play through The Witcher 3 and Final Fantasy 15. I came over here to turn a quest in. See, my short-term memory's starting to go. Getting old sucks.
Welcome to the Crow's Nest. Didn't think you had it in you. What's on your minds? How about it? I'm ready to take your order.
He's got no new information.
We'll see you around.
All right. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna end it here at the hour and 31 minute mark. So yeah, no need to save. We got our autosave in. The next, can you play it on your cell phone for real? I mean, I'm kind of surprised, but I'm not actually. See, I never played it from a smartphone. I played it from a laptop. Yeah, man, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to cut it short, man. Like, I actually, enjoy having these conversations and everything, man. But I got to get some sleep, man. Really do. Peace out, man. Like, if the next my next playthrough will be The Witcher 3. I'm alternating between the two. Final Fantasy 15, Witcher 3, Final Fantasy 15, Witcher 3. So I'll catch you in the next one, bro. Later.